Okay, guys, so here's something extremely funny that I've built. So I was just bored one night, and I thought I was gonna make like a thorium tour guide. So basically, I just have an open medical panel, and on the front here, I have a couple seats. I also have some Gatling guns, just in case things get a little hairy. I also have S thrusters on this thing, so I have no idea why I built this, but I'm going to thorium with it. And from what I've heard in chat, there's actually people there. So I'm gonna open up the med bay, and hopefully someone's gonna want to come along for the ride on this vast server of all these cool people. So yeah, it's funny because I have a sound block down here, so I can like play music as loud as it will go. Just oh my, for some reason it's not working. I used to be able to play music and just like blast people out on this thing, and we were jamming. So I got lights. Do I have lights? Oh yeah, we were jamming. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, you guys, I have no idea why I built this, but we got elite Gatling guns, and we have a task at hand. So basically, back at home, I am producing all the components I need to actually, conquer that asteroid base, whoever it may be. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go to thorium, and I'm gonna set the tour together. So I'll be there in 1 second, and I'll see you guys in 1 moment. Oh god. Okay, guys, so I took my tour guide ship to thorium, and they ended up grinding down my ship, and and then someone renamed it Pornhub. I left it on open, so I'm assuming that Sultan did this. Oh god, I wish I would have recorded that. Oh god. Let's see what's left. Was that you that was fucking with the like the thruster override and stuff?
Now someone else is messing with it.
that was our first sign that shit was fucking up. Oh, did we like crash it or something?
No, G guy was messing.
Yeah, people can't be civil. All I was trying to do was put together a thorium tour. Gosh darn it. They ground they ground it down on me, man. The savages. I don't have a welder or anything. Do you really want to go all that's a pretty long suit flight all the way back to base, don't you think?
Hey, I'll just kill myself. Set the ship to autopilot somewhere. Yeah, have autopilot to the thorium.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't we do that? I wonder. Yes. Epic. No. You're floating away from the Roid. God damn it, I didn't do it. Alright, everybody. Here I am once again, the glorious Luke the Duke. Maybe I'll take off my helmet just for a second. Just for a second, so you guys can see that glorious beard. Maybe you saw a little flash of it. So guys, we are once again playing some online public survival on one of the greatest servers that's ever been, Fountain Core. And this is episode 47. And as you can see, we have all of our flagship devices right here, taking prominence in the front of our little fleet. Right here, we have a ship that has been taking a little bit of form the past couple of days. This would be Maximus Prime's ship, a very rigid, sort of like an angled ship. Has some really protected thrusters, so a very compact design in this thing. But what I like about the ships that Maximus Prime builds is they're not really the biggest ships, but it has like a lot. All of them have like a very impressive interior that I really wouldn't expect. Am I being locked out, Maximus Prime? God damn it. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not being locked out. Come on. Yeah, there we go. I thought I was being locked out, Maximus Prime. You know, it's a dangerous neighborhood, as I've said. But, you know, obviously this place isn't done yet, but god darn it if it isn't impressive. We have both of his server allowed 2 assemblers, all conveyed right here on the top. We got reactors, we got conveyed cargo containers, and oxygen, and hydro tanks, it looks like. So here is, let's see, we have one, maybe we have another refinery on this thing. Let's actually check it out. He has both of his refiners, so he has fit pretty much everything that I have in the Great White. The server allowed 2 refineries and 2 assemblers, all jam-packed into this really small ship. I don't know how crazy I am about these armored airlock doors. It just takes a little bit too long. And half the time I don't even know if it's working or not. So yeah, he has a couple ports on the outside here, so got some hangers coming down right here on the outside. Bear, yeah, we playing FC. What do you think we're doing? Come on. So you guys, we've been doing quite a lot of stuff in the past couple episodes. This server has been pretty active, so I've been liking what I've been seeing on the server. So we've been pretty close to the maximum of 22 people. So I don't know any of the. I do sort of I semi know some of these people, but most of them are pretty much unknowns. Besides Deerslayer and Ferocious Puppy, and yeah. So a lot of new people on the server these days, and we've been putting in a whole ton of lot of work to all these ships, you guys. So let's check out some of the ships before we sort of lay down our objectives for this episode. This would be Bear's little drill ship, along with a little tiny stabilizer ship that you can park on here, usually inertial dampeners, and stop a ship that you were trying to build. And as you can see here, we have Sultan's ship, Sultan's processing / refining ship. Also is equipped with a lot of grinders. So yes, a very adequate amount of grinders to the point where you could take, a ship that you wanted to just be done with and then, grind it down for some components. We have the Great White, my processing and refining ship. So we've seen most of these ships. Most of them actually haven't changed since the last time I introduced them all. Here's my drill ship, the ever so legendary Matt Damon. It sort of looks like a Matt Damon. You guys don't you feel a sort of a Matt Damon kind of feel? Oh, I don't know how this happens. I mean, obviously, some damage right there would be to be expected with a drill ship, but oh god, more damage. Oh my god, what is this? What is it? Is that a battery? See, we got some damage. I don't know how this happens. Like, I just log off and then things get damaged, and I honestly don't know how it happens. For this episode, my friends, we've finished the battleship. So pretty much what we have on the docket for this episode, on the agenda, is we have completely stacked the Great White, completely filled with resources. So what I'm realizing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make another base or possibly another ship. But at this point, I'd not really want to make another ship. I just want to actually make an asteroid base. I'm feeling a little bit of a nice location for the next base, sort of give myself a little bit of environment to work with. So I'm looking for a giant asteroid. We actually have a possible spot already chosen, which would be, yes, over there, a possible base. So yes, my friends, we're going to check out that asteroid. We're going to see if we can build a little bit of a significant base over there, and it's actually going to be a pretty successful way to sort of diversify all of our different resources. So if you're on an online survival server like this, you guys, you could be offline and someone could just, by some luck or some chance, they could run across your base if they're just doing their grids and looking around just a general area. They could find your base, destroy all your stuff, which has happened before, so it's unlikely to happen, but it has happened. So diversifying your stuff to different locations of the galaxy is definitely something I would suggest everybody do. So basically, we're going to keep most of the ships here. This is going to pretty much be our shipyard, and we're going to stack a lot of the resources because I'm just completely I'm going to keep most of the processed actual bars of resources here. Oh, it looks like Meow Captain's doing something. We're going to keep all the processed bars of the actual process ignites inside the Great White. And I'm going to move a lot of the actual built components over to this new base, so I can you just easily use a remote control ship to travel back and forth there. So basically, I just kill myself here, spawn at a med bay on that ship, and then send via the remote control block, send one of the ships to this place, and then I can easily just go back and forth and resupply the asteroid base and then resupply the Great White. So yes, you guys, I will see you in 1 second. We might do a couple more very, very fun things in this episode. So we might go to thorium look for a little PvP action. My ship, my repair square, noticeably is absent at the shipyard right now. So my repair square is out there next to thorium, just where I like to keep it. So if I hear anything going on in chat, maybe I can go pick up the scraps, you guys. That's how I do it. So once again, you guys, I will see you in 1 second. That is one gnarly right click. Oh yeah, that works. Oh, see, you're still falling. Oh no. Salty, no! To make it. What is this? So I'm dodging ice. Are you trying to kill me with ice? No! Sultan! Oh jeez, that's some fast ice, man. Take your brother out. No! No! Oh no! No! Sultan! Oh my god. Not bad. I'm gonna try to find you though. Ice is still falling. Sultan.
Hey, if I can't fly up, you're going to go velocity. I still got out to the other side of the planet.
Oh my god, you make space engineers history, man. Oh god. Made some impact. I'm trying to sprint behind you. I've already run out of hydro. Oh. Oh, you're going sideways. Oh, my lord. Oh, no. I still have hydro. What are they talking about? Dude, this is epic. I don't know what's happening, but it's epic. You'll make it, Sultan. Oh no! You're still ejecting ice. That's the greatest part about this is you're... Oh. He was taking some punishment. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. You may have lost me. No, Sultan. I fell through the planet. Alright, here is the remote control ship parking at my little parking zone. Is it going to be able to stop in time? We will see. It looks like we're going to be good. So yeah, the remote control system makes things so much easier, you guys. I desperately needed some small steel tubes, and my little resupply ship did not let me down. Well, hello there, supply ship. Oh, it is pressurized. Turn the autopilot off and let's park this son of a bitch inside. We're going awfully fast. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright everybody, here we are inside the Matt Damon. That sounds awfully dirty. We are inside the Matt Damon, you guys. Very small, compact, little interior room here. And this is my new little home asteroid. So here is what we've been doing with the base. See, it's not a very complex system, but it's going to work out quite well. So as you can see, I have this giant hole in the back here. So basically how this is going to work is I used my drill ship to actually just right-click a giant hole at the back of the base, and when the voxel resets, when the server resets, most of this stuff in the back here is going to be sort of enveloped by stone and the voxel and stuff. It's going to come up to about right here where this corner starts. So as you can see, it sort of looks like we have like a weird extension right here that really doesn't serve much of a purpose. But the stone is gonna come to about right here when the server comes back up. So all this stuff in the back right here is gonna be hidden, and it's just gonna be this little tiny station structure right here. So what we have working with right now at the moment, we have, let's see, we have 5 extra large cargo containers. We're gonna double stack it on the top here, so we're gonna have 10 in total. We have 2 large reactors as well as 2 hydro tanks. And on the bottom here we have a good amount of oxygen generators. We're still going to pop in the oxygen tank somewhere because we want this place to be fully pressurized. Oh, we're still black on the bottom. So yes, you guys, we're almost done here. So this actually didn't take that long. We also have a stone ejection system. So as you can see, we're sort of at a drop right here. So all we have to do is put in a gravity generator somewhere in the base, and then basically just eject the stone. All the stone is just going to go catapulting and rolling down and off of the asteroid into space. So that actually should look quite cool, you guys. So yeah, the place is pretty much ready. What we got to do now is we're going to work on the inside, just sort of like spruce it up a little bit. Obviously we're going to get rid of this one nuclear reactor right here because we don't need it anymore. We also have a hangar, so if we wanted to work on some small ships down here, we could easily do that. So drop down here. We got a little bit of room to work with. Alright everybody, so we lost the cargo resupply ship. Not 100% sure how it happened, but now we have to use our drill ship to sort of transfer. I'm gonna eventually build another cargo transport ship, but the last one, I don't know what happened to it. So I set it to a course, and then I woke up the next morning and it was gone. So who knows what that's about. Probably some space engineer's conspiracy, if you ask me. So yeah, guys, I'm going to be back at the base here in a sec. I need a hell of a lot more construction components. I sort of underestimated the amount of construction components I would need. I pretty much have everything else I would need, so yeah, so a lot of stuff in here. A lot of like oxygen bottles and hand drills, and I thought I would need the hand drills because I was going to like sort of carve out some of the stone to put things in there, but then I just realized, hey, I have this giant drill right here that's like 500 times as effective as any hand drill, so I might as well use that thing. So yes, you guys, majorly unfortunate I lost my cargo ship. That was making things one hell of a lot easier, so I'm gonna have to build another one. Probably aren't gonna do that in this episode. Probably gonna wait till the next one. Probably do it behind the scenes, and by the next episode we'll just have probably an identical cargo ship. But yes, my friends, we are dangerously close to having a completed asteroid base. You guys saw it a couple minutes ago, but we are working with about 10 extra large cargo containers, 4 large reactors, about 4 hydrogen tanks, like 10 oxygen generators, 8 oxygen tanks. So this thing is going to be freaking ready to supply the whole faction with a bunch of goodies at any given moment. So you guys, we're going to be there any moment. I'm waiting for my jump. I might as well just let my jump drive stay at 100% and just use it for the trip back to the asteroid base. So you guys, I'll see you in 1 second. It's been quite an eventful episode. So we took a look at a drill bit It's actually the Earthbreaker drill bits at sort of the intermission of the survival episode. That was me and Sultan sort of like messing around. What happened there, if you guys didn't really, I didn't really go into detail because I was sort of just like reacting to what was happening. But the drill ship itself, the Atmo drill ship, was so gosh darn heavy that it couldn't lift up. So it was just like it had no lift. So it was just completely like underpowered actually, and it was just like stuck. And so basically we just had to right click until we were trying to make it through the planet, I guess. So we just kept right clicking, and then a very eventful occasion. Those drill bit modules are just beastly. I mean, they're huge. I mean, they look very, very intimidating, very ominous, but they are also very gosh darn effective. So everybody, we should be done here very soon. Probably this last little trip I'm going to take here is going to be the completion run. So all I need is the construction components, and then pretty much everything at the base I'm going to be able to build. So my friends, I'll see you in 1 second, and maybe I'll even fix the Matt Damon. Gosh darn it, Matt Damon. Alright everybody, so here she is. Here's my new asteroid base. A pretty beautiful location to put an asteroid base. There's a couple things you might want to take into account when building one of these things. One of the things that I find to be pretty important is not to choose an asteroid that has a lot of, like, let's say platinum or gold or anything really luminescent or really bright on the outside of the Roid. It's a good idea for it to just be either stone or iron, because, you know, people obviously, iron is pretty abundant in space, and so is stone. So if you see gold on the outside of the asteroid from a long distance away, you can imagine people might actually want to stop by that asteroid and check it out, and then they will run across your base on the inside. So yeah, definitely choose an asteroid that has a center hollow little section here. You don't want to like have it be like too small of an opening to the point where you need to like drill through it, because the asteroid will keep resetting, and you're going to have to keep like re-drilling the center of the asteroid, which would be very, very time consuming and, you know, not really worth it in the long run. So not the biggest asteroid, but also not the smallest one. So there are definitely smaller asteroids in this one, and definitely bigger ones, but I could not find any of the bigger ones. So let's take a look at the inside of this place. Actually, first let's take a look at the outside, pretty much the formation of this place. So it's pretty much just your simple rectangle. All of pretty much the important components and all of these storage and nuclear reactors, hydrogen tanks, oxygen generators, all that stuff is behind the structure itself. So as I was saying before, all this stuff is going to be enveloped by stone, so it's going to be a lot more sort of concealed than it is now. There's a lot of bright lights popping out and stuff. Most of this stuff on the back here is going to be completely enveloped by stone. So we've added the extra 5 extra large car containers on the top. So we have a total of 10 extra large car containers, 4 large nuclear reactors. Let's see, we have about 6 hydrogen tanks, and we got a good amount of oxygen generators along with oxygen tanks here on the bottom, which leads to our stone ejection system, which also has a sorter, so I can whitelist all the stone to come into the ejectors, so I don't have to keep manually moving stone from the cargo containers to the stone ejectors themselves. As you can see, we have 2 little support beams right here. Obviously you don't need support beams, but I just thought it'd look a little bit cooler if I were to do that. So basically I saw black on the bottom of this, and I guess I started building this with heavy armor on the bottom. Not sure why I did that. We're definitely, so this place isn't completely done, but for most intents and purposes it is done. Basically I just need to hide the beacon, maybe make a couple more additions just for just sprucing up the place a little bit so it looks cooler. So we go in here, close this up, and we are fully pressurized in this place. As you see, our oxygen is on high. We can take off our helmets, check out our glorious beard. That's a nice beard, you guys. Very nice beard. So this is the place, you guys. Very small, compact design. I like how you can look outside and you just see the giant Matt Damon out here. Look at that. Got a giant Matt Damon. We also have some sort of like some viewing seats. Get yourself even a better view of the Matt Damon. So yeah, I'm really liking just the whole aspect of the asteroid base. You can look outside and you can see like this giant Roid you're inside of. It looks a lot cooler. It gives you a little bit more of a backdrop from just like your average trapped in space, just blackness just everywhere around you. So as you can see, we have some console blocks and some control seats right here. You know, enough to the point where a lot of people could be manning different little aspects. So if we did put turrets on this thing, we could maybe put some turrets on the outside of the Roid itself and then like shoot people as they were trying to come to the Roid. So that would be pretty cool. As you see right here, we have the HUD, the control HUD, and then we have a display seat. So all the stats that we might need to see. Fuel time, 249 days. So we are going to be good on fuel for the foreseeable future. We also have some of these little, I don't know what you call these, pretty much just like your LCD TV screens, I guess. The interesting part about these is I haven't built them yet. So you build them and they don't change. So you don't need to build them is basically what I'm saying. Right here is going to be our main cargo access. So we have a lot of LCD panels scattered across this thing. Cause I'm definitely going to sort of try to make this place feel a little bit more home-like. Maybe put like an objectives list right here. Maybe put like a cargo list for all the stuff that we have in here. Just make it a little bit more easy, a little bit more streamlined to be inside this place. Right here would be our main cargo access to every single part of this ship. So as you can see here, conveyor sorters, slim connectors. We can transfer all of this stuff to anything that would actually accept construction components. Obviously, an oxygen tank isn't going to accept that. So you guys, we're all set up. We got the, gosh dang it, we have everything we might need. Cryogenic chambers. One thing, if you play on this server, don't use cryogenic chambers. You can use them to like recharge your suit, but don't use them for actually logging off because there's weird stuff going on with the cryo chambers, you guys. Sometimes they broadcast your location, your beacon, for the entire server to see. Obviously, I don't know how that's happening, but definitely something we want to watch out for. A bunch of conveyors sort of needlessly connecting these conveyors right here. I decided it would look a little cool to have a little bit of extra conveyor tubes just linking up to each other. We also have a medical panel, so everything we might need. And last but not least, we have the hangars on the top here. So not a lot of room to work on a small ship, but if we want to work on a very small ship, we could actually do that. So we have our hangars hooked up to this right here. Oh, forgot about that. Let's turn our helmet back on. So there you go, you guys. We've finally built an asteroid base. I'm really liking how it turned out. So this could be a nice place to store all the resources. A nice place to have little sort of like faction meetings and stuff. So everybody could just spawn here. Everybody could sit right here. And maybe I would walk extremely close to the window and give them their objectives. You might have to move the chairs back a couple leagues in this direction. So you guys, here she is. It took me a long time to build. Not an extreme amount of time. It took me about a day. But a lot of resources to transfer back and forth using the Matt Damon and my cargo resupply ship. So gosh, it just looks so cool. These giant windows, you can see the Matt Damon. I'm liking it. Alright, you guys, I'd like to thank you for watching. This has been a pretty eventful episode. We finally finished the asteroid base. In the next episode, it's going to be even more eventful, my friends. We're going to take that giant green saucer that you saw back at base, pretty much what we spent the entire last episode working on. We're going to take that to thorium, and we're finally going to test it out in a PvP adventure, you guys. So I'm awfully nervous. I've tested a little bit in creative, but in survival, that's a completely different realm, a completely different battle scenario. So you guys, in the next episode, things are going to get exciting. I promise you that. And once again, you guys, I'd like to thank you for watching. This is Luke the Duke, and good night, and good luck.